Significance and success now. Our hope and our prayer is that these teachings will help you to become the best leader that you're called to be. Everything is about leadership. It's all about leadership. Personal leadership development, professional leadership development. We have to be willing to grow in order to go. And so today we're going to be talking about the law of process, taken from John Maxwell's book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. And the concept here is that leadership develops daily, not in a day. And in fact, the main quote from this particular chapter, I want to read it just so that you get a big picture. Becoming a leader is a lot like investing successfully in the stock market. If your hope is to make a fortune in a day, you're not going to be successful. There are no successful day traders in leadership development. What matters most is what you do day by day over the long haul. If you're taking notes, what you need to type in the comment section right now is, I need to have a process. The law of process. What that means is that I have to have a process. I have to have a plan. It means that you can tell where a person is going to end up by watching their daily lives, watching the daily habits and their daily priorities. You know, the Bible, I love the Bible because it's filled with wisdom. And what it says in the book of Matthew is, don't worry about tomorrow. Sufficient unto today is the evil thereof. What type of evil are we talking about? The evil that robs you of your priorities, that causes you to procrastinate, causes you not to take care of what you need to take care of. And so what ends up happening, you end up sabotaging your future by the choices that you make today. Type in the comment section, the law of process. So when you're developing this process for leadership growth, there are 5 phases that you got to consider. Phase number 1 is, I don't know what I don't know, which is a barrier to growth. It's hard to grow when you're not quite sure what are your blind spots. Phase 2 is, I know what I need to know. And this is where you become conscious of your ignorance. This is the first step to knowledge. It's acknowledging where you are. It's hard to find your bearings. It's hard to create a growth plan. It's hard to develop any type of plan if you have no idea of where you are. Phase number 3, I know what I don't know. And this means you now develop a plan for personal growth, a personal growth for yourself, a personal growth plan for your leadership team, a personal growth plan for the managers that you are managing, a personal growth plan for your family. It's all about leadership, folks. You can't just leave something like this to chance. Phase number 4, I know and grow, and it starts to show. Leadership is a constant and a consistent effort. It means that I am not stagnant. It means that I am intentional, and it means that I now begin. It's not about just knowing something. It's not about just learning something. It's now about the application of that thing, executing that plan, applying that knowledge, making the adjustments, going through the painful process of letting go of the former and embracing something new. There is greatness on the inside of you, but that greatness will not be achieved, realized, or even demonstrated if you're not willing to go through this thing called the process. It's the process. It's the leadership process. This is how you go on this journey of finding significance and success now. And then phase 5, I simply go because of what I know. This is the ability to lead has now become almost automatic. So some of these new habits that you've discovered, some of these new principles that you put into place. So like case in point for me, you know, I teach on another platform that's called Habits of the Successful. And one of the habits of successful people is that they get up early. And in order to get up early, you gotta plan your day. You gotta be intentional so that you get enough sleep. And so that is a habit that I have put in my calendar so that I can get more done. You know, Kobe Bryant, the late Kobe Bryant, he had a concept where he would get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get certain amount of practice hours in. When somebody else was getting up at 4 or somebody else was getting up at 5, he was getting up an hour earlier so that over the course of a week or the course of the years, he's put in more practice. And therefore, he's actually put himself in position to be the best that he could be. Whenever a sports athlete or even an academic person is putting a new practice into their game, It's awkward at first, it's hard at first until that practice becomes automatic. And that's what you're looking for as a leader. The people that you lead deserve the best version of yourself. The people that you lead deserve you working hard on yourself. That is your most important asset. That is your most important job, is to identify what you need to do, come up with a plan for it, put that plan into action, and practice it until it becomes a part of you. As I close today, I want you to leave you with this thought that the secret of your success can be discovered in your daily agenda. In your daily agenda, this is where you discover your priorities, your passions, your abilities, relationships, attitudes, personal disciplines, vision, influence, and all of these things contribute to the destination that you will arrive at later on based on your personal daily choices. Some people can't complain about where they are because where you are is a product of your best thinking, and where you are is a product of your own choices. And finally, as we close, I just hope and pray that this was beneficial to you. In the link below, you're going to find a link to the Mosley Leadership Group Academy. And we have a number of resources there that are designed to help you in your own personal growth and development. If you'd like to set up a consult so that we can help you develop a plan, identify the gaps, or even to come in and work with your organization to identify a growth plan for your managers or a growth plan for your CEOs, we're willing to come in and help you to be the best version of yourself. Your people that you lead deserve the best of you. So I'm Dr. Rudy Mosley with Significance and Success Now. Please leave a comment below to let me know if this was beneficial, if there's some other topics that you'd like for us to discuss and explore so that we can help you.